Namaste, Jai Bharat. Pakistan is still celebrating victory. Pakistan is still celebrating victory over the battle which they think they fought with Bharat. But there was actually no battle that way. Whereas Bharat had been declared into, has gone as the fourth strongest, largest, whatever economy in the world. Previously, it was fifth largest economy, and now it's rather proclaimed. I have no idea about this financial aspects. I don't know. The news says that Bharat has become fourth largest economy. Now, certain things which I understand is that the difference between fourth largest economy, third largest economy is not that, but third to second and second to first, the gap is so wide. So stop dreaming about becoming second, first, etc. It shall take long time. But to become the fourth largest economy, or even the fifth largest economy itself, was something very great for people like us, or the nation like Bharat, which had been plundered, looted, and destroyed from within and also without for 1,000 years of time. Others got themselves destroyed, we survived, and we came to this level. Our history is one that of a great struggle of survival and excellence further. So Bharat is, but then we are not very loud. We don't make any loud noise about this fourth largest economy, etc. Whereas Pakistan is celebrating their so-called, imagined victory which they are supposed to have won against Bharat. They continue celebrating it in spite of the fact that some people, at least in the Pakistan, who are not so completely ignorant and who still depends on international media, internet, all this kind of things, social media, still very few people, must be about 2% or so, are aware of it, but that doesn't make any difference to the army-led Pakistani democracy. That should be called as like that. It's something like an army-led, army-operated, army-programmed democracy, which of course is not democracy at all. It's a different kind of dictatorship. Democracy, dictatorship in disguise, wonderful disguise. And this, of course, one cannot afford not to mention. Look at this Pakistani army. They say they won. Where they have won in kitchen must be the case, but that jokes aside. And because of the great victory the army had achieved against Bharat in the glorious battle of which took place recently, the general was esteemed to be raised to the level of field marshal. It's a very unusual thing. Of course, he wanted to be a field marshal for the simple reason that field marshals don't retire. It's for lifelong. He didn't want to retire. His retiring age must have been, his retiring period must be less than a year. So he wanted to remain in power, authority, uniform. So now it's settled for life. And that must have been the reason that why he wanted to go for some kind of trifle with Bharat. Internal stories now. But we are not very loud about it. It has been told, yes, we are fourth largest economy, fine. We are not very loud about things, and we don't make such noise and discussions or claims about becoming fourth largest economy, in spite of the fact that our people have struggled under the leadership of my Prime Minister. Struggled. My Prime Minister himself doesn't sleep long hours. He takes small sleeps and he works hard. He works hard, and people are also work hard with him. There is a narrative, I should not say, but I say, when he became Prime Minister of Bharat and went from Gujarat, he was Chief Minister here for 3 terms. There's a story, it's a narrative, not necessarily true, but this narrative is interesting, that's what I'm telling. The bureaucrats in Gandhinagar were very happy that he had gone to Delhi as Prime Minister. because now they can afford to realize he made them to work. He made them to work, and there must be many people who enjoyed working with him. Of course, there are definitely so many people who enjoyed working, but then so many years they had been relaxing and and slowly doing things in their comfort zones. But with a person like my prime minister, it's hard work. Hard work not just for him, hard work for anyone who is close to him, who works for him. So one has to take that kind of a thing. So the bureaucrats sighed, saying that he had gone. Now those people in Delhi will start writing with their nose. So this is a semi joke but fact also. He works hard. So naturally, when someone at the top works hard, someone you're working with him, you will have to work harder. You have to work harder because there's no other way. You are a wheel, tooth wheel in the chain. You have to work like that. So those who want to relax, they've forgotten the spelling of relaxing. So that kind of work he does. That is how we become fourth largest economy. There's nothing so big about it. The hard work and sweat behind all these things. Fine. So we don't make that kind of a noise. We have not made such huge claims and no celebrations at all. Nothing of celebration. It's a normal thing that we struggled, we got it. That's it. But on the other hand, Pakistan wants to celebrate. They keep celebrating their victory over the war. They have nothing in particular other than creating anecdotes and creating celebrations, etc. But we have not. But now, 2 days before, I think 26th of this month, my Prime Minister mentions the fourth largest economy just once. He did it in the home state. That's in Kutch. Run of Kutch. There is a run outside. People should go and watch. In Kutch, he was talking, and then he was actually talking to the people of Pakistan. He says, "Look, all these years, your army had been doing everything, and the democracy was just decoy. Your army and the so-called democracy, they were deceiving you because they do terrorism as a business." There's one thing he was telling very, very correctly. He said, "Look, terrorism is a business for the army. They make money out of terrorism. Where they can make money, they make money. They make huge money out of terrorism for their own comfort zones. Otherwise, they had no other income. Because people fund. There are agencies who would want terrorism in the world. They will fund for terrorism. So the people, those who fund terrorism, that fund goes to them. The army gets all the money, and they use everything. First of all, they use religion to get terrorists recruited, and they use the people of Pakistan." He was talking about the people of Pakistan. You should know what's happening, and you should work hard for your own better existence, better living conditions, comfortable tomorrows for your family, children, etc. And he was he was addressing particularly the youth. Don't get misled. You don't get recruited into terrorist outfits. You make your own lives, live comfortably. Otherwise, our bullets are waiting for you. We don't want to kill you. This also he said. Otherwise, you will be unfortunate victims to the bullets of Bharati Sena. This, of course, the responsibility is lying with the army-led democracy. They will use you. They will use religion. They will use everything only to make money. It's a business. The world is full of traders. The US itself is an example. Full of traders. They make money, they make profit. The trader that thinks is that I make money, you make money. My making money is my objective. You're making money out of me is your objective. I should not be harmed, or I should not become uncomfortable. I won't make you uncomfortable. So it's both people's comfort zone. They make profits. That's fundamental ethics of trade. Traders ethics. Precisely what the world, most of the entire world is doing. What most of the world, everyone is doing that. So your army has nothing else to do. They have no product. They have no factory. They become a factory of terrorism, because terrorism is something like arms deal, which gets plenty of profit. Arms business is also giving plenty of profit, but then that sells more when there is a war. Therefore, there are people who want war to continue in some pockets of the world. Otherwise, what they will do? Their factories will close down. The war stops, things will get stopped. So there are people who will synthetically make war happen, and there are people ready to fight also. So both join together, finally it becomes fusion. So this is for the Pakistani people that you celebrate victory. It's all decoy. It's all show to entice you into some or other terrorism for them to make a profit and for their children to live comfortably abroad. They all are sending their children abroad to study, and they make a comfortable living there in luxury without sweating, without shedding sweat and tears. You keep shedding sweat and tears now in Pakistan. So the people of youth, at least of the Pakistan, should be conscious that you have been taken for a ride. Your religion is getting used by these people for their own purposes. And once it is realized, you will have, in time, of course, a better and comfortable living. We shall meet again with some other thought. Till then, Namaste, Jai Bharat, Jai Sri Ram.